Well, let's go into storage and look up some Model T parts. Okay, we have Model T parts in here. So I'm looking for the splash aprons. Should be 2 of them. So we'll bring them out so we can get them prepped and painted. And I think that's all we're going to need for now. Okay, so I found them. Guess what? They're right here on the floor in this little box. Getting a little crusty sitting here. So anyway, that's it. Well, I'm ready before the engine goes back in. I need to replace these splash aprons in the car. That's these pieces here. This one, well, you can see there's rust through there. This one completely gone on the front, rust through, onto the back of it. So that, and I'm also going to replace the splash apron on the front. So the parts I have, there's the new splash apron. I'm sorry, the under the radiator apron, and then the splash panels right here. There's 2 of them. So brand new. So we will get started on getting those cleaned up, get them sanded, get them primed, and I probably have to put try to match up this old black paint, make it look old. All right. So let's get to work on that. I'm replacing these splash aprons, and I've got the new ones painted up, and in fact I've installed the one on the driver's side, or the right side of the left side of the vehicle. And now this is what they look like. This one is pretty rusted out, and I have replaced the wood. I could just get it out of there. This is the one piece of wood goes in the back of the apron. Then here's the piece of wood that goes in the front of the apron. Obviously I need to do a little trimming on that, make that hole a little bit bigger. And then As you can see the rust here, I'm going to go ahead and take a wire brush and clean all this off. And I'm going to shoot it with some, what do you call it? Permatex rust stuff. It actually converts the rust into something that we can deal with paint and stuff. It's just a lot of mostly surface rust. There is some rust through and some missing pieces here, but you know, the whole idea of this is not to restore it, just to make it look like it's something that just drove itself out of the desert. And that's what it's been. People think, wow, how did that thing ever make it out? So here's a new one, a replacement. I paint, like I say, I painted them and everything, and it goes in there like that. And so it'll all be cleaned up. Okay, well, let's see, we have our paint is dry. Let's modify these carriage bolt holes. There we go, one hole. Nothing on a 93-year-old car will ever fit the way it used to. So, this hole is for the radiator bolt. This hole is for the hood clamp, hold down clamp, and this is for a carriage bolt. I'm going to put these in. Okay, right there. And again, this is the hold down clamp for the hood on the rear. And then this is where the carriage bolt goes through. So that goes in just like that. And now, the new part. May or may not be exactly right. We might need to do a little trim. I don't know yet. Yeah, looks like it'll make it. To make it authentic, I have ground the writing off the heads of the carriage bolts and painted them black. Henry would never put a zinc-plated carriage bolt with some numbers on the top of it on his car. They just weren't available back then. So I got the carriage bolt, got a wire clamp here that I'm going to have to get another set to finish off. Something I didn't think about earlier. Okay, always some adjustment. Just a little bit of clearance issue there, no big deal. We'll have to line up the square in a minute. And our shorter bolt goes here. And we have a medium bolt that goes here. And we have the long bolt, another long bolt that goes here. And wouldn't you know, that just doesn't fit. So I'm going to tighten these bolts up, and then we'll use the drill to work on that so we can get the longer one in. Now, the hood clamps. Yes, that'll need some work. Okay, got that. Now we have to push that up. And the wonderful thing about it is, with that in that position, the hole is lined up for the cotter pin. And with some light, we might even be able to see it. There we go. Okay, that one's on. So let's get the other one. Yeah, that goes in. Not. Some fine tuning. Oh yeah. Okay, you won't be able to see this, so I'm going to go under and just put the nut in the lock washer on the carriage bolt. And we'll get that hood clamp and spring together.